Narcissism, triangulation, and why their friends don't like you. A narcissist's goal in any sort of relationship, even in a friendship, is to create a pyramid. A pyramid where the narcissist is at the top and person A and B are at the bottom of the pyramid. But the bottom is a trapdoor. You'll notice in the beginning of a narcissistic relationship, they're actually pretty good communicators because they're marrying you. You're a good communicator. They go out with their friends. They're really good at checking in. They're introducing you to their friends and to their families, and everything seems good. We have the narcissist on top. We have you over here. We have the friend or family member over here. They like you. You like that. But the narcissist does not like this. Because the narcissist has a bottomless pit, there is no such thing as enough validation and supply to them. So what they need to do is triangulate. Turn the bottom against each other. How they're going to do this is set a trap. Once they feel like they have you, they're going to do something like, hey, I'm going to leave at 5 and go have dinner with my friends. I should be home around 8. But in reality, they have no plan at coming home around 8. They know this. Their friend knows this. But you do not know this. So what's actually going to happen is 8 o'clock is going to come around. You haven't heard from them. You're going to check in like any healthy person would do. They're not going to respond. So you're going to call. They're not going to pick up. And this is going to trigger a fight or flight response in you, especially if you have an anxious attachment style. This fight or flight response is going to cause a protest behavior. You're going to blow up their phone. You're going to call them over and over, text them over and over until you get a response. And what they're doing on the other side, inside they're smiling, but on the outside, look how crazy they're acting. They're blowing up my phone. And what this does is show their friend how controlling and crazy you are. So now their friend views you as this controlling person who's trying to take their friend away from them. You thought they were just going to be out for a couple of hours, but their friend doesn't know this. What their friend sees is a partner who's trying to infringe on the guy's night, on the girl's night. And during this moment, the bottom falls out. So now we have the friend who no longer likes the boyfriend or girlfriend. Clearly, they're trying to infringe on the friendship. And you're at home not knowing this is happening. One half of the bottom of the pyramid has fallen, and you're still there. You still like their friend. You don't know that they're talking about you right now. But over time, they're going to keep seeing their friend, and this is going to consistently happen till you just seem crazier and more controlling. And they're going to use this poor communication to manipulate you to the point that in your mind, their friend equals abandonment. Their friend equals a version of your partner that you don't like. So now you have an issue with their friend instead of them. The reason the narcissist does this is to condition you to shut your mouth while they're out collecting supply and validation outside of the relationship. You're going to keep your mouth shut to not only try to save the connection between you and their friend, but because by this point, you're being labeled as controlling, insecure. So you have to prove yourself. You have to prove you're not controlling. You have to prove you're not insecure. And how you do that is shut your mouth like a good little boy or girl while I go get some numbers and make new friends. You equate to you speaking up as, if I say anything, the friends are going to hate me and they're going to ignore me all night. It's best I just keep quiet and deal with the anxiety and the inability to sleep until they get home. I'm going to go out with my friends and do whatever I want. Now we have the friend on the other side who doesn't like you and who is encouraging your narcissistic partner to cheat. They might even introduce them to some friends, somebody they know from work. Their friend can't wait to get rid of you. Their friends will deliver supply to the narcissist on a silver platter. Anytime this friend has anything going on, you are conditioned to know that you are not invited. You can't be around this friend that doesn't like you, that's cheering on your partner to cheat, that's cheering on your partner to leave. Poor communication when your partner is out is on purpose. If they're a narcissist or not, we need to stay away from people who feel like Friday night means I have no responsibility to my relationship. I have no responsibility to my partner. I have no responsibility to be a good communicator. We want to stay away from people who say things like, I don't have a curfew. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. Those people are not ready for a relationship and they may never be ready for a relationship. Don't try to change them. Leave. Run. You can try to have the conversation, how you need them to check in here and there, how you need them to show up when they say they're going to show up. But more than likely, you're going to hear how controlling and insecure and jealous of their friends that you are. You know you're not jealous of their friends. The reality is you are conditioned to believe that their friends equal emotional abuse in the way that an abused dog is conditioned to believe a wooden spoon equals abuse. Their friends are the wooden spoon. The wooden spoon is not the problem. It's the person holding the wooden spoon, the narcissist at the top of the pyramid.